Fear of failure through an Aboriginal lens. Let's go. Now, I'm not sure how this conversation is going to go or where it's going to lead, but I just thought it would be great to share some of the things that go on in my head as an Aboriginal woman when it comes to fear of failure, because my culture certainly does play a big part in how I manage that fear. Now, for a bit of context, I'm working on a project at the moment. It is a massive project. It's behind the scenes at the moment, so you will hear about it soon. But it is in my life, in terms of the projects I have worked on, this is huge. So there are some mindset things that are happening, and certainly fear of failure is coming up a lot. But here are some of the things that I think about in order to manage my fear and that fear of failure. One of the things that I should also mention is that it is based around Aboriginal rights. It is based around human rights. It is based around inclusion. So with that being said, one of the things that I really think about in terms of how I move forward with my project or how I move forward with being myself in any spaces really, is I consider what the actions of my ancestors have been. I consider the things that they have been through, what they have experienced, and I think about the types of resistance they have put up when it comes to colonization, and resistances they have put up in being mistreated. So I think about those things. I also think about the beautiful things with my ancestors, you know, the strength that they have, the beauty, the kindness, the connection, all those kinds of things come into it. So I think about not only the struggle and challenges that they've experienced, but also the triumphs and the beautiful things that they have experienced and are as well. I know they stand behind me, and that is something that gives me great strength. I'm feeling a little bit emotional. It gives me great strength to know that they are there and they're supporting me. Something else I consider is my own actions and who I am and how I identify myself and what are my personal philosophies. You know, I ask myself the questions, what can I live with and what can I not live with? So can I live with myself knowing that I didn't do my very best to make things better for my community, for humanity, for the planet? Can I live with that? Or will that be something that I regret when I die? And it absolutely will. I will regret not putting everything into it. I'm feeling so emotional right now. I will regret it. So I'm going to do what I can to the best of my ability to try and create positive social change in the world, to try and make a positive impact in the world and try and make this place better than what I entered into it as. Another thing I really consider, well, actually part of that present part of it now is also that knowing of the right time. And in my culture, we know there is right time and there is wrong time. And for this amazing opportunity to come to me and to feel the way I felt about it and to have that resonance with it, I knew it was the right time for me. Before it was not the right time for me, but now is the right time for me. So that knowing of right time is something that helps as well. Also knowing that I'm following the path of the 6 seasons, Noongar 6 seasons, because I know as part of my culture that everything must pass through those 6 seasons in order for it to be successful. If I'm skipping some of those seasons, that it is not going to be successful. So the fact that I know that it has gone through each of those 6 seasons so far, it's not the end, we're still in the seasons. It gives me great confidence that regardless of the outcome, there will be success from that. Then there is also looking to the future. So looking forward, I'm a mum, and I want to make sure that this world treats my children better than I have been treated. I want to make sure that this world treats my children better than what my parents and my grandparents were treated. I want to be the type of person that my children, my grandchildren, so on and so forth, down the line, to look back and be proud of me and be proud of the actions that I have taken. And I want to be a good ancestor to them. Oh my goodness. I want that. I really, really want that. So I'm very mindful in the steps that I take each day of my life, because I know the steps impact their story, just as the steps of my ancestors have impacted my story. And so with these concepts, I manage the fear of failure, because I cannot fail at the end of it. If I show up as myself, if I honor my ancestors, if I honor myself and who I am and show up as me, and I also am mindful in how I step for future generations and consider how my actions impact them, I don't think I can fail. And even if there is that chance of failure, which there always is, it's worth it. For me, it's worth it to try than to do nothing at all. If you've made it this far through the video, congratulations. Thank you for listening to this. It's just a little story I thought I would share, and I hope that you take some kind of gems from it, some kind of thing to take forward into your life. Do the thing. Do the thing. You got this.